What video game is an absolute 100/100ths in your opinion?
The Sims 2. Sims 2 is perfection. I've been running the same family for 6 generations, playing every sim in each generation. I do one sim day before moving on to the next sim household, so I can keep everyone aging at the same pace. I'm over 300 sims from birth to death at this point. Edit, so many comments and upvotes. Thanks. It makes me feel warm and fuzzy to think of all the sims I've raised. The Bovary family lives on. I was reading Madame Bovary when I started the family.
Kerbal and Subnautica, both fantastic games. The reason KSP is perfect is because it is a true engineer's game. It's man versus physics, you set wacky objectives, and watch yourself fail over and over again. And then one day you look up and you've got an airplane on lathe. 'Cause you wanted to. Because you don't have the money to bring a hang glider to Titan. I'm studying aerospace, and it's 75% because of Kerbal fucking Space Program. My favorite game of all time. Bar none.
Super Mario World. The perfect Mario game and gave me many hours of joy to this day. I used to draw the star map in math class to flirt with the girl in front of me. It didn't work. The girl you like was in another castle.
Roller Coaster Tycoon. Used to play it back in elementary school. Still play it to this day using OpenRCT. And it was coded in assembly. Still blows my mind. For those who don't know, coding in assembly is like building a house, but not starting by buying lumber to frame it, but by mining metal so you can refine it into a saw blade so you can use the saw blade to cut down the tree and mill it into lumber. Then doing the same to forge your hammer and nails, etc. all the way to finally build a house. And it had hardly any bugs. Unlike most houses these days. Gonna have to call the exterminator soon. It's becoming a plague. Roller Coaster Tycoon. Used to play it back in elementary school. Still play it to this day using OpenRCT.
Terraria. Terraria is truly something special. I'm so glad they won the Labor of Love Award. They deserved it. Bought it for $2.50 and feel like I stole it. It's so good. I love how a game that came out over a decade ago is still getting large updates. Which is hilarious because they said update 1.2 or 1.3 were gonna be the last ever updates and those were. What, like 7 years ago? Journey's End was supposed to be the most recent final update, and now we're getting more stuff.
Left 4 Dead 2. I never played the first one, but the amount of details in it is crazy. It's funny how a co-op horror game become one of my precious memories with my best friends. It started when we want to try a co-op game and one of my friends suggested we try L4D2. It was 2011, and for us can play we scoured the internet cafes that has L4D2. When we found it we always go there at least once a week to play, and it's so fun when we try it the first time. How we go our separate ways to find the way to the safe house. How we screaming for help every time the specials got us, how we get scared when tanks spawn, the betrayal, the ego, and then our chemistry together after playing it once a week for almost 4 or 5 years. Now after we graduated from college we go our separate ways. I have a gaming PC now and play L4D2 occasionally online, but it will never beat the fun I'm having playing a cracked L4D2 on LAN and internet cafe with 3 of my best friend. I wish I can experience it once again.